morning and doing some heavy channeling. I'm just gonna name, I got quite a few names. And then after certain names, I got bigotry. And I looked up bigotry, so this could be one of these people's names or how someone feels about you. Someone can be making a lot of assumptions or they're very prejudiced. So bigotry is an unreasonable attachment or belief or opinion towards a particular group or person, and they're in particular prejudice. So someone can be very prejudiced towards you, or they're making assumptions and assuming things. Someone needs to be rescued from something, or help is coming to you at the perfect time. Like you are going to be rescued from some situation. You could be practicing the laws in the Bible. You guys can, if you're not doing that, you could be trying to be the best person you are. You can be abstinence in some sense from something, because I kept getting that over and over. Someone here is meant to be a leader or speak or sing. Song is very important right now. So you could write music, or there's a particular song that you keep hearing or that keeps coming up in your head, 1, 2, 3 on the clock, that you need to look into more or listen to and actually find the meaning of it. I'm also feeling Leo energy with the lion on this card with leadership. I feel like this energy's been coming out, and when I go live, I can pick up on it, so I don't know if it's someone in here or someone you are dealing with. This person is a bigot, basically. Someone makes a lot of assumptions on you, or they could be this could be the same sex as you two, or it could be an opposite sex, but it's like someone is envious of, like, if you're a girl, this could be a guy that is envious of you, whether it's your career or your looks or anything like that. It could be a female and male. I've been picking up on so many energies this morning. You can have a lot of past people thinking of you right now. And then something told me not to take my medicine last night. I am prescribed marijuana. But not last night, the 2 nights before that, I had the most important dreams, and I knew they were extremely important, and they were wiped clean. Like right when I woke up, this could be happening to you, and I couldn't remember. So before bed last night, I didn't smoke. And the dreams I had were insane, because I was praying to God before I went to sleep, and I said, if there's something you want me to see, something important, please show me in my dreams so I can relay it. I had quite a few things happen. One, there was bunkers. And at first I thought it was like in a jail, but it's not jail. There was still nice things out, like down there. There was mostly men that were in it, and then this one guy like did something, and he was going to do a podcast. Now I also got something real fast that someone could have been recording you in a bathroom. They could have recorded you in their bathroom when you were at their house. If you were physical with this person, they could have recorded you in the shower. Someone, 333 on the clock, could feel guilty about something, or they're afraid you know the truth when it comes to a bet, manipulation, drama, gossip, humiliation, a bunch of things. Someone knows that you see right through a situation, or you're going to, and you're starting to get a very clear picture on everything. Remember to stay grounded, pray up, so you can stay in that good energy. So you can be humble, so you can be kind, so you can get blessings. I know a lot of people get frustrated saying like, I always pray to God, I never see these blessings. Are you following the laws? That's something super important. Like, are you following the laws? Are you being an honest person? Are you keeping integrity? Are you trying to do the best you can? Are you helping others? Are you being selfish, greedy, living in ego? Are you talking crap on others or spreading others information that's not your information to give? All of that stuff comes back. And that's something else I flipped to in this book, was bad karma coming back around. Someone may have to pack. Also, people could think you have a very beautiful smile. Even if you don't think you have a smile, there can be something unique about your smile that people really love. And we do have song here too, so you could also be a singer. You have a very glowy, beautiful energy. And then it's like your personality is very infectious and attractive. Like your personality makes you extremely beautiful or handsome. There's a need to take good care of yourself, or others can see you as you taking very good care of yourself. Someone could be meant to be a star. I don't know why I feel like I have to do this right now, but I will. Someone could be supposed to be a star, because we have song here too. Remember, with any kind of platform and stuff like that, don't use your voice for dumb crap. I've been there. I've definitely done that. Humbling myself and working on it. But that's something super important too. Like, if you are given a platform or you are starting one, please try to make sure that like you're spreading good stuff, or you're trying to help people, or you're not scamming people. Definitely. Don't scam people. Also, there's something about doing God's work the devil's way. That it's not the best way to do things. That's why I highly encourage some of you to start studying or reading the Bible. You may not agree with any of the stuff in there, and that's okay. But I do recommend looking at the 10 Commandments if you can. Because if people are wondering why they're not getting blessings yet and stuff like that, and you're always praying, either you're losing faith or you're not following the laws, and that's why. But you can have everything ripped away from you too, and you may not understand, and you're like, seriously, dear Lord, what the F? Or, I don't understand, please give me a sign, please give me something. You'll get it in little ways, but you have to be open to receiving the messages. I just prayed to God on my knees, and I was asking for a sign and stuff like this, and I was like, and I understand I have to be patient, and everything will unfold in your divine time. I trust your plan. And while I did that, when I came back in my room, a video switched. And it was someone, and they were like, it's not about numbers. It's not about stuff going up or going down, because that held me back. And that's what that guy was talking about. And I was like, I was just praying about that. So it's like, you may not understand, like you may ask for a very specific sign, but just be open for any sign you get. Any sign you get, be grateful for it. And the more grateful you are, and the more you keep that faith, the more you're going to see these good things happening and coming in for you, towards you. Now, the bigot thing, or bigotry. Someone has an unreasonable attachment to some belief or opinion they formed. In particular, they're prejudiced against a person or people of a particular group. So for instance, if you're in the tarot community, someone can be judging the community super hard or anything like that, or your interest. Remember, especially if you are a chosen one, many of us are called, but few answer that call. Many don't follow the laws. Many lose faith. If you are getting that call to start something, do something, it may be really hard at first. That's okay. Like, I had saved up enough to where I could quit my job when I left Whole Foods, but I quit and I started YouTube because I knew I was supposed to, and I didn't take a step in. I full on just jumped in. But if you feel that call, if you're being called towards someone, something, or some idea, it is not stupid. That is your path. And if you are chosen for something, most people aren't going to understand it, but they're not supposed to. God will work through you and show people in a different way. But don't lose hope and don't lose faith. You guys are amazing people. I love you guys. I think you're awesome. And obviously other people think you're awesome too. If someone is forming that many opinions on you and they're prejudiced against you, it's either because they're envious, jealous, or you're, once again, envy. You're doing something they can't do. Or someone could be mad at how people love you or like you or care about you, or how you always get back up when you fall down. This could irritate people because the stuff that was put in your path to break you made you. And it would break most people. You're a blessing. Don't forget that, please. Now, a few names I got were George, Amanda, Amy, Kyle, Henry, Joseph, Jeremiah, Mia, and Caitlin. I feel Stephanie now too. You don't have to have anyone with those names. You could know someone like that. But those are all the names I got. And it was after the Amy, Kyle, Henry, Joseph, Jeremiah, I got bigotry. So there could be like a group of people even judging you. Once again, their judgments don't matter. God's does. Yours does towards you. You have beautiful things coming your way. Spiritual union. There's a need to work on your throat chakra right now, and we did get song. You could also be seeing cardinals, or when you see a cardinal, come back to this reading and it could resonate. Remember, as I'm going through the reading and anyone else is reading, this is something I want you to practice. So you could go in and you could fully be thinking about one person, right? And as you're thinking about this person, it can switch to another person and you're like, oh, it sounds like that person. That person, it could be that part of it. You could have multiple things in this reading where it's not just about one person, it could be about multiple. So whatever, just listen to your intuition, get calm, breathe through it, and when you hear something certain, it's the first name that pops up in your head. Don't doubt it, all right? Someone could have a hard time speaking to you, or you intimidate the out of them. Like you really intimidate some people. This could be because you have set boundaries and people are scared of your boundaries. And if you have set boundaries lately, not walls, boundaries, I'm very proud of you. You have to remember who you are, your worth, and it can be hard to cut out some people from your life, but if you're on this path, if you have a calling and you're being called somewhere or towards a certain situation, person, or group, listen to your calling. The right people are going to come in your life when you're doing the right things. The wrong people that don't care if you're happy or prey on your downfall, you're going to see them falling out of your life. And it's not like you want them to, but notice when people are negative and toxic towards you. You don't need that. It could even be family, it could be friends, it could be someone you knew forever, 1, 2, 3 on the clock, but you don't want to cut out. Listen to your intuition, because someone is not. Intuition is in reverse, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to pick up and see what that's more about. So, someone needs a positive atmosphere in order to thrive. I was just talking about negative people and how like it's okay when they get cut out. Like it may hurt, but you will be much, much more happier with these toxic friends, family, or whoever out of your life. At the end of the day, if someone is taking more energy from you than ever getting back, that person is like an energy vampire. They're sucking the life out of you. If someone only uses you to do something for them or this or that, that is not a friend, especially if they're going behind your back and talking crap on you. I don't know about you, but I don't want any friends that talk crap on me. I want friends that I can trust, that when they leave, I know they're going to either protect me, stand up for me, or say nothing when someone says something about me. Just a look. Those are the kind of friends you want in your life. Not people that when they walk away or you walk away, you're like, are they going to tell someone? Are they going to do this or that? If you start practicing the laws, and also the laws of the universe, I would look it up because it really goes with the 10 Commandments too. Someone needs a positive atmosphere in order to thrive right now. Disharmony brings out the worst in you. I think we can all get that way too. Like when we can get so stuck in toxic thoughts and negative thinking patterns. That's why like the power of prayer, even if it doesn't work immediately and you're like, please help this and that, and you stick to it, it will work. 373 on the clock. Victory and success and partnership and alliances. The right people will fall into your place. There is a need possibly for someone to move locations. I have been feeling that. Someone could also be going through some kind of like devastating heartache or loss. I want to tap a little more on that too. Also, something important can be happening during the summer. Wherever you are in the world, I know some of you are in Australia and Britain and Scotland. Whenever summer is for you, something could be happening during summer. I know in the United States, we're in summer right now. Spirit of Earth, have faith, you are supported. So I feel like reading this to you guys again, but it's like, wrenched will be the people that preyed on your downfall, that laughed at you if you failed at something or did something like that. But God is preparing you for something bigger. You have this purpose. He has this plan for you. And it's like you're going to be rescued at the perfect time. If this is what you're feeling, I highly recommend keeping faith right now, because it will be you losing that faith that you can lose some blessing. Remember, many are called, but few are chosen. Do you want to answer your call? Because your path is going to look so much more different than other people's, but you have to drop the ego in the sense that you can go after it, not care about what other people think, and pursue your dream and your path. Because in life, we have many different choices, right? We can go many different directions. Now, if you're following the laws, if you're listening to your intuition and you're disregarding what other people think, then you're on your destined path going forward. No matter what obstacles and challenges come in the way, you have to have obstacles and challenges to build a good character, to build the strength for the blessing that is to come to you. So when you are presented with all these paths in life, we all are, you can take another road and it can lead you further this way, and then you can start following the laws again and practicing, and you can get on your path. It may start at a later age for you, but it depends how much you want to get stuck in toxic cycles and patterns. When you know someone is not for you and you keep dating the same people or attracting the same people and stuff like that, you're not learning your lesson. So you're going to keep getting the same relationships. And if you don't see any relationship coming in because you've grown so much, guess what? You're not getting one because no one has matched your growth that you have found yet. And they will be put on your path at the perfect time, divine timing. But it's up to you. Like, if you decide to ignore that call, ignore your intuition, you're going to get further and further down a path that wasn't meant for you, but you chose. Do you want your blessings? Do you want what God has planned for you? Listen to your intuition, follow the path, because people will miss opportunities. There's something about an opportunity right now that is going to, I'm getting dissipate, but completely disappear. Something is going to completely disappear from someone within a matter of days of not jumping on something. The opportunity is now. Someone is about to miss their shot or opportunity. I don't know what this is. It could be creatively, it could be a relationship, it could be anything like that. It could be an apology. The window is now. I'm getting like the next 2 to 3 days, the window will completely shut, and this person or this thing is going to skyrocket by itself. Whether it's someone else taking the position, or someone else dating someone else, or you choosing a different road because you didn't listen to the intuition. It's important. There's something wicked. The universe. I feel like someone's trying to control something. Yeah, patience and planning. Someone can be trying to control something, but it's like there's song, throat chakra, and patience and planning. Someone needs to speak up. I'm getting saying sorry or doing something like, or if it's you starting something, there's a need for you to speak up. You know what? Like, also, if no one's going to stand up for you, you stand up for you. But take your time to come up with something to say or a comeback, because you don't want to bring people down. You don't want to bring yourself down, but you don't want to come across like a bigot either. Come off with confidence, courage, integrity, and class. Nothing will insult someone more than you not reacting to it and you approaching it in a very mature manner. We are adults. This is an adult page. We are adults who are in control of our feelings. The amount of maturity that comes with that, you could be extremely mature. You could be very wise, but you could have a hard time regulating those emotions because so many bad things has happened to you that it can just be an instinct, a reaction. But there's something about needing to focus on your reactions with things too. You get that locked down and you approach a situation differently than you have in the past, that's world card. That is learning a lesson that brings in prosperity, joy, and fulfillment. That is showing God that you grew. Let that be shown. Blessings do happen, and you're not going to see them right away. Some of you might, but you need to have patience and faith. The universe is planning something for you right now. You need to be patient because it is planning. And this could be about victory and success and also a spiritual union. Remember, you can get very attached to an outcome or a person, but don't expect any outcome. Just trust in his divine plan and watch beautiful things happen. Someone needs to work on their crown chakra. That's in reverse. There's something about positive movement forward with a firm foundation, and I have been getting someone needs to move. I was going to say there's something about someone's confidence being pretty low right now. Solar plexus chakra, I'd focus on that. And your heart chakra, someone could feel disconnected and bored. It's like this waiting game, but there's a need for you to learn some kind of lesson. If you're ignoring it, or you're like, it's like someone knows better. 646. And someone could also not have the courage to apologize to you. Someone could rather never say sorry and never see you again than have to apologize. That is extremely weak too. Like if someone cannot apologize to you for the wrongs they have done to you, don't worry about it. It shows how weak that person is. Literally. You know how much strength it takes to take blame and apologize? A lot of strength and a lot of maturity. I just heard dead. Someone can be sitting there just like festering. Like someone is festering hate and anger and envy. It's like every word, 2 on the clock. Or everything you do or say, like this person can't stand you because you either cut them off, blocked them, or they're once again extremely envious. And envy and jealousy are two different things. Envious is like when someone is jealous of your freedom, your career, your work, the possessions you have, the car, clothes, whatever. That's envy. Jealousy is like, I'm jealous of that person's partner. Or I'm jealous that my partner is interested in that person. That's jealousy. That's towards another person, more in that beauty, handsome, or romantic way. Yeah, someone's festering inside and like burning up. I just feel like your angels and God, like they've heard your cries. They've heard your prayers. Your prayers have been heard. You have to be open for answers if you're asking for something very specific, that's why I don't get attached to an outcome, 1, 2, 3 on the clock, or 3, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3 is important for someone's success. Yeah, I would look up that with it. Someone I just did a channeled reading to like this, Miss Australia, all the angel numbers I said during her thing, she was like, that's crazy, because they all matched up with what I was talking about, which is really cool. That's what I mean, like, whenever you hear the angel numbers, look up that towards it. And then, like, I got something, I was reading about the apocalypse in the Bible, and on my phone, 616 came up, and then I kept seeing it in my head, and I was like, all right, look up 616. But I was like, but look up the biblical meaning. And I looked up the biblical meaning, and it was Antichrist, as I'm reading about the apocalypse. My dreams last night, it hit Florida first. That's where I was. Like, I wasn't there. That's the weird thing. It's like I was watching from above. I saw 2 planes crashes, and they were United Airlines. I saw 2 United Airlines planes crashing, and there was a tornado in Florida just ripping, and then there was another one, just like destruction going everywhere. And then I got that dream about the bunkers. And then this could be about a romantic thing. That's why I mentioned the cameras. Like in my dreams, it showed me what someone had done to me. When it was coming to recording, someone could have been grossed out or embarrassed by you at some point. Or like someone, I got like this person, they were trying to get with you, but getting with other people at the same time. Or they were already in a relationship, 25 when they were trying to get with you. Someone could be 30 or 31, that was just on the clock. But then, like, we all go into this room, and it's like, just know this, like, you have people that you may not even know that will fight for you, that have your back, that are gonna adore you. I feel like you're gonna start something or go join something where these people are gonna love, treasure, and adore you. Your kind of people. Like, I just got a heavy protected vibe. Like, you are so unbelievably protected, and people admire you. And then also in the dream, I opened the window, but it was this thing that was covering my thing. And I ripped the whole thing off the window, and it just shined light on everything. It's like all this truth was exposed from what other people were doing. And certain people were like shaking in fear that their truths, what they did to you or what they did to other people, are gonna come out. I also got someone can be very heavily attracted to you or in love with you, but is embarrassed by you. If someone is embarrassed by you, that is not your person. Embarrassed to me. Their mask fell off. Someone can see how much, if someone is frequently talking about you or they mention you, or even if they're talking badly about you, it shows this person's obsession with you. And like, no matter how much someone wants to talk negative or nasty or whatever, if they're continuously bringing you up, it's like, why do they care so much? You know what I mean? This could even, for someone, there's a woman talking about you a lot. And it just shows their extreme envy or jealousy towards you. Because there would be no reason to be constantly talking crap on you unless there was something you have or look like that they want. It could be the way people treat you. It could be your freedom when it comes to a certain situation. Retire into your den to find the answers. You're going to find all the answers on the inside of you. Whatever resonates, like, these are supposed to help lead you in a general direction, or you can get some straight answers. But remember, at the end of the day, practice your intuition and focus on you thriving. You have everything you need in you. Even if you don't have the money yet, the equipment, or whatever you need. I'm still using an iPhone. I don't have a microphone or anything right now, and I do want to, like, I need to focus on how I'm going to make more money, but I listen to my intuition, what God was asking me and calling me to do, and I'm following that, even though that's all my money. I'm not getting paid like anything just from YouTube. How I was making money was from the plain readings, but for instance, like Miss Australia, if you're in here, if you can share how the other new kind of reading went, I think I will be giving these. At the end of the day, it's about feeling like you belong somewhere right now. This is a community to feel safe and to feel loved. Remember, I block a lot of people if they're mean to anyone else in the comments, or if it's just nasty energy they're trying to spread to you or anyone else. I want your comments, what you genuinely feel inside and talk about, to feel safe. This is a judgment-free zone. And if someone is judging you on here, I will give them the boot. I don't care about the numbers right now. I care about you guys. This is our safe place. And I want you guys to be able to feel like not only you belong somewhere, but get a load off of you by the end of the reading. I want you to be in a better headspace. Remember how important going on walks is. Walks, or if you can't walk, just going outside. Taking a stroll, sitting on a porch, just connect with Earth again. And once again, like, if you can't walk or anything, if someone is able to take you to a park or bring you somewhere where you can just sit and connect with the earth. Put your feet on the ground and imagine them as true tree roots going into the ground. Get yourself grounded. Feel the oneness around you and within you, and feel that love. A lot of you guys message me about heartache, witchcraft, all these things, and that's why I'm trying to mention praying so much, is because you guys, I was so paranoid from the text messages I got about people, I'm gonna do this to your family, I'm gonna do this to you, I put this on your car, like you're dead, you and your daughter better watch your back. I was so paranoid. Like, I've always talked to God, and I thought my relationship with God was immaculate. But I wasn't completely following the rules, and I was making excuses. Like, I can do this once, or I'm trying all these other things. It doesn't matter if I don't do this or that. But if you know better, and you're more conscious, things can escalate fast or fall fast, depending on your reactions and depending on how you want to handle things. Now, this life is not easy. No one ever said it would be, and if they did, they're a liar. But giving it up to a higher power and knowing that love is in you, around you, and surrounding you and looking down on you, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock, the correct path, your paranoia goes away. I am not kidding. Like, the text messages I have gotten, got some really creepy stuff. Really creepy stuff. It brings peace in your life, but not just that. You don't have to be doing anything. You don't have to take anything to feel this peace or bliss or harmony. You practice this and you believe in it, you will feel peace everywhere you go. Because that's what God gives you. The devil gives you paranoia. The devil gives you vices and addictions and drama, hate, envy, gossip, jealousy. But the paranoia, I get a lot of messages from you guys. It will take away your paranoia. If you are interested in that, you can talk to me more. And I do appreciate your patience with the text messages, because I still do get a lot. And when I do message you, I want to make sure I'm actually talking with you and not just like, okay, one person, okay, next person. Like, you guys are important to me, so I want to take my time on you and getting to you. And I do come back every now and then and check up on you. Make sure you're doing good. Emily, pray for her, please. She's in Canada. But, you know, you can be really happy with nothing. It's funny, they say that about the rich man and the poor man too. The poor man, or people that were really poor and became rich, they were happier when they were poor. It really is crazy. It's strange, but it's like the more money you get, or the more full of yourself you get, or the more you're dependent on that money coming in and all that. That's why, honestly, I took away the readings too, because I was like, I can make so much fast cash, but is this good? What am I going to do with this? I can go and give back and help, but I was busy buying kava and other things like that. It's like, you are wasting your money on dumb You do not deserve to have this fast cash. And if you're not investing in each and every person you are trying to help, then you're not doing a good job. So I had to cut it off, take a step back, and focus on what really matters. That is helping people. That matters to me. Getting you to a good headspace. Because this community can tear your head apart if you aren't careful. There's a lot of really great readers on here. And I'm not saying don't watch tarot, but just remember what you're filling your head with during the day will have a detrimental effect on you. It can cause paranoia, all these things. So let the tarot be there as a guide sometimes, but don't let it be a paranoia. If you're getting to the point where you're very paranoid, I would maybe limit your video use, but also start praying. Listen to some godly stuff on your phone, you know? You never lived up to the promises you made, painting a false representation of who you were, of who you truly were, and where love should feel like an art, this love was purely a tragedy. I hope you get lost and find yourself again. I had to completely lose myself to find myself again. And people like you deserve a love that always feels like summer. How far is happiness? This is so, for so many of you guys right now. Definitely like when I said you've been waiting and you're like, where is this stuff? How far is happiness? I've been walking for so long, on this journey for so long. My heart is blistered, bruised, the color blue, cracks from piercing myself back together. Thought I'd be hurt forever after loving you. But you heal, baby. I describe your pain with my words and you find strength. I'm gonna read that again. Amen to that. I describe your pain with my words and you find strength. I pray that you guys find strength. I pray right now that any paranoia you have starts to dissipate, that you feel better, that you start looking better because you feel so good on the inside. Also, for some reason, I feel like I have to say this. If it is summertime towards you, wear the bikini. Just wear it. You are more focused on your body than anyone else is. And you neglecting people of your true, beautiful essence, not your body, but your essence because you're feeling self-conscious or angry or agitated, you and other people deserve to see and feel your true essence inside. If you're at your worst, that's what people are going to be getting, kind of like filling up your cup. If you're trying to also give to everyone else and you're running on empty, you're not going to be able to help anyone else in the way you'd like to or as best as you can. Now, if that cup is full and you have been working on loving and healing yourself, you don't have to fully be there. I don't think any of us will ever truly be healed. Life keeps happening and there's more stuff that's going to break you. But it's important to address, definitely if you fall into the same patterns or toxic habits, there's something in there maybe from childhood or other things that you have suppressed for so long, you don't even know what it is on the inside anymore eating you up. That's why I recommend a psychologist, not a psychiatrist that prescribes a medication, unless you, be your authentic self, believe in yourself. And the reason I say psychologist is they can get into your childhood, and even if you thought you had a fabulous childhood, you're like, oh, that really affected me. It doesn't matter. You can grow up with the richest parents and can feel completely alone. You could have been raised by a nanny forever and you felt neglected, especially if you had a really rich family and the mom wasn't working and she just always left you with a nanny, like that stuff affects you. You can have abandonment issues. You could feel like people don't truly love you, or no one can ever truly fully love you for who you are on the inside. There's a lot of things that a psychologist can help with, but don't just go to any psychologist. You have to look at their reviews, read about them, do your research. Emotional maturity is knowing the difference between your true needs and temporary cravings. Your needs help you live at an optimal level and support your happiness. Cravings are a reflection of your agitation and attachments that leave you dissatisfied and wanting more. Overcomplicating your healing is something to watch out for. You do not need to overthink your past and repeatedly reimagine each trauma. Self-awareness has more to do with the present moment. If you can see yourself clearly now, you are more likely to act wisely. The best way to access and heal your past is by not running away from yourself in the present moment. That's important. I'm going to come back on shortly. I have to switch my laundry and stuff, and I don't want these to be overly long. This is 40 minutes. So I'll try making the next one shorter. If you could like, share, or comment to help keep this channel growing, I would greatly appreciate that. Also, if you guys want to comment below and tell me what you want to tap into next right before I get on, I can do that. So whatever you guys want to tap into. I love you guys. You're blessed. You're safe. Figure out the laws and be the best person you can. Keep faith when all is falling apart. It took me looking in a bathroom mirror homeless, giving myself a high five to find God. I was broken. Completely broken. I lost my daughter. I lost my family. I was rejected by like someone I thought was the love of my life. I had no one, nothing, except the two boots, the set of boots on my feet that I had now trench foot. Like, I looked a mess. I was in the worst spot. I had to be completely broken down and rolled over by like a freaking car to pick myself back up and see myself through God's eyes. He saved me, and he can save you too. I love you guys. You're beautiful, you're special. If there's something you would like to tap into for the next video coming shortly, let me know. Once again, like, share, subscribe. It helps me coming on. I love you guys, and I hope you have a good day.